Hey guys, it's me, your girl Victoria from Side Hustle Vicky. I am back today with another video. Today's video is just going to be a quick what has sold for me in the month of August. For those of you who are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you would do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button. And I am sure that you will be blessed by the content on my channel. For those of you who are returning viewers, thank you for joining me again. So last month's video, I will leave a link to it for what all sold in July. I am a part-time reseller trying to build up my reselling business, and I am tracking the progress as I go. So just to recap the numbers for last month, for the month of July, I sold a total of, I only have the profit here. So last month I had a profit of $803.82, and my goal that I think that I set for this month was to have a profit of $1,000. I'll have to go back and look at my old video and see exactly what my goal was, but I think I set a goal of $1,000 for this month. As of right now, the numbers that I'm going to be giving you is for August the 1st through August the 14th of 2020. But before we get into that, I would like to encourage each and every one of you, if you are not registered to vote, go register to vote. This election is very important and everybody's vote matters, and we all need to make sure that our vote is being counted. So, without further ado, let's get into everything that's sold for me for the first 2 weeks of August. Alright, so this isn't going to be new for those of you who are not new to my channel. Every month I give you a list of every item that has sold for me on eBay, where I bought it from, how much I paid for it, and what my profits were. So the only thing that's going to be different about this video versus last month's video is I'm not going to give you the price of the shipping and everything, just simply because that's too many numbers for me to be throwing in there. So I'm not going to be doing all that, but I will tell you where I bought the item from, how much I paid for it, and what my total profit was after fees. So the first item, let me get this situated. There we go. Alright, so and this isn't in any particular order. This is just the order that they're on my spreadsheet. So the first item that I sold was this 101 Dalmatians women's scrub top. I actually sold this on Facebook Market for $15. I purchased it from the Goodwill bins for $1.50. That left me with a profit of $13.50. This next item here was also an item that I sold on Facebook Market. It was a hot dog Halloween costume. I purchased it from the bins as well. I purchased it for $1.50. It sold for $25. So I made a profit of $23.50 off of that one item. And before I go any further, I do want to clarify that my items with the bins, you're going to notice that I say, oh, it cost me $1.50, it cost me $1.50. So how the bins work is everything, they charge you by the pound. So it's $1.09 here in Nashville plus tax by the pound. And I just normally just take the number of items that I get to sell and divide it by my total purchase price at the bins, and on average that is $1.50. So anything that I purchase from the bin, the purchase price is always going to be listed in my spreadsheet as $1.50. This next item here that I sold is another item that I also sold on Facebook Market. It was a Munchkins women's plus size Halloween costume. I purchased this for $1.50. It sold for $15, and I had a profit of $18.50. This next item here is another Halloween costume that I also sold on the Facebook Market. I got it at the bins for $1.50. I sold it for $15, which left me a profit of $13.50. This next item that you're going to see, make sure I'm giving myself enough room for this stuff to be popping up on the screen. I'm literally like about to go to bed, if you guys are wondering why I'm in my pajamas. I wanted to film this earlier and didn't have time, so I'm filming this right before I go to bed. But this next item here is a Apostrophe was the brand. It was just a women's knee-length leather skirt. I purchased it at the Goodwill bin, so I paid $1.50 for it. It sold for $29.99 on eBay, and after fees and taxes, after fees and shipping and everything, I made a profit of $14.39. Everything else that I'm going to mention in the video, I sold on eBay because that's the only platform that I sell on right now, in case you're wondering. This next item here is a Simply Vera black leather suede handbag that I had purchased from the bins last month. Purchased it for $1.50. It sold for $41.99, and I made a profit of $19.15 after all fees and shipping. This next item here is a pair of women's leather Skechers tennis shoes. I purchased these from my local thrift store for $1 back in June when they had the dollar shoe sales. They sold for $16, and I made a profit of $4.20 on that pair of shoes. This next item here is a swim cover-up by Kazik. It was a yellow swim beach cover-up, a plus-size item. I purchased it at the Goodwill bins for $1.50. It sold for $30, and I made a profit of $19 on this item here. This next item here is an item that just came out of my personal wardrobe. It is a pair of Torrid skull floor print leggings. They cost me nothing. They sold for, I think they sold for $19.99. I don't know why I have $4.70 on here. I think they sold for $19.99, and after fees and everything, I made a profit of $10.60 on that item. This next item here is something that, if you have watched my videos, you have heard me talk about how I have been picking up the long denim skirts because I noticed that the comps on them were really good. So one of mine finally did sell. I think I had it listed at $39.99. I bought it about a month ago from the local thrift store. I paid, oh, that was the one that I did do a video on this one. This was the one that I got at the bag sale, so I paid 16 cents for this item, you guys. 16 cents back in June. It sold for $35, and I made a profit of $21.19 on that item. The next item that I sold was a pair of women's, that is on here twice. Not sure why that's on here twice. This next item here is another item that came out of my closet. It was a Torrid green lacy blouse. It sold for $15, and I made a profit of $7. The next item is a pair of women's white all-star Chuck Taylors. I purchased them at a yard sale for $1. They sold for $15. I made $3.35 off of those. I did see that another reseller that I follow on both YouTube and Instagram state that they buy like Chuck Taylor shoes, like Converses, even the very worn ones, and that they sell really good and they sell really fast. I've purchased probably about maybe 15 pairs because I do come across them a lot at the bins. I've got mine priced very, very low, and they're not selling, so I don't suggest that you pick those up, and I will not be picking those up going in the future. But I did want to share that because I did share in an earlier video that I had heard that even the used Chuck Taylors sell very well, and for me personally, they're not moving that fast. If you sell used Chuck Taylors that are in pretty, rough to bang up condition, leave me some comments below. Let me know, what are you doing to sell those? Maybe there's something I need to do different. This next item that you're going to see on the screen is this Victoria's Secret pink hoodie. I purchased it at the Goodwill bins for $1.50. It sold for $35 in a matter of 48 hours, and I made a profit of $19.85 off of that item. The next item is a plus size swim tankini halter top from the brand Catalina. I purchased it at Thrift Smart, and I paid $2 for this item, and I made a profit of $6.05. The next item that is on my list is a Vera Bradley Purple Plum Petals backpack. I purchased this at the Goodwill bins for $1.50. It sold for $35, and I made a profit of $19.85. The next item is also a Vera Bradley item. It was a Vera Bradley scarf. I purchased it at the Goodwill bins as well. It sold for $18.99, and I made a profit of $10.44 on that item. This next item here is a women's Harley Davidson motorcycle fringe faux denim crop top. Now, I do believe that Harley Davidson does have like an actual brand of clothing. This was nothing from the Harley Davidson brand. I think it was just like a crop top that had like the Harley Davidson logo on it. I purchased it at the bins for $1.50. It sold for $20, and I made a profit of $10.90 on that item. This next item here is, oh my gosh, you guys, this coat was so pretty. I have been picking up coats because fall and winter are, they're getting very close. This was a Tommy Hilfiger polka dotted jacket. I purchased it at the Goodwill bins about a month ago for $1.50. It sold for $32, and I made a profit of $17.30 on that item. Alright, this next item here is a bag that I had gotten from bought from a woman off of Facebook Market. It was a Coach Poppy beige jacquard purse. I paid about $6 for each item out of that lot. This one here sold for $59.99, and I made a profit of $32.39 on that item. This next item here is a Kato, just like a sheer white blouse with some gold trim around it. I purchased this item from the Goodwill bins as well, so I paid $1.50 for this item. It sold for $19.99, and it sold for $10, and I made a profit of $10.69. The next item here is a Coach key fob. If you've watched some of my other videos, I threw a good tip in there for you guys. If you pick up Coach handbags or any handbag in general that has a key fob or like a keychain on it, you can always, if it's removable, take that off and sell it separately. I've done it quite a lot. So this item here, I got it at a yard sale. It was on a purse. The purse cost $2, so I paid $1 for the keychain. It sold for $24.99, and I made a profit of $16.35. This next item here is a pair of girls Disney Minnie Mouse Crocs. I purchased them at the bins for $1.50. They sold for $15, and I made a profit of $3 on that item. This next item that you're going to see on the screen is a blouse that is from the brand Dress Barn. It was a size 2X pink paisley floral print 3/4 sleeve blouse. I purchased this blouse as well from Thrift Smart, so I paid $2.50 for this blouse, and I made a profit of $1.40. This is one of the items I bought back in June when I first said that I was going to, like try to do like more with reselling. I'm realizing that some of the items that I started off buying were not great items, and that's the reason why they have not been selling. But some of them are still selling, and although I'm making a small profit is better than no profit, and I'm going to reinvest that money into better items. This next item here is also a it's a pair of pants from the brand Cato's. It was like a pair of Paluzzo, I think is what they call them, like chevron pants. I purchased them from the bag sale, so they cost me 16 cents. They sold for $15, and I made a profit of $3.74. This next item here you're going to see on the screen is a Vera Bradley Midnight Blues Hobo Shoulder Bag Purse. I purchased this at the bins for $1.50. It sold for $22.50, and I made a profit of $9.62. I think that's like the 5th or 6th Vera Bradley item that I have mentioned so far. So Vera Bradley is selling very well for me. This next item here is a top from the brand Premier's. It was just a floral print summer type blouse, and the buyer actually sent me a little note saying that she was wearing it to her granddaughter's wedding, so I attached a card to her order as well, wishing her luck on the wedding. But this item cost me $2.50. It sold for $14.24, and unfortunately I only made $1.20 on that item. This next item here is another Coach item. This was a pair of Coach shoes. Coach shoes, I picked them up just because I personally like them. They do take a while to sell in my experience. I've sold several pairs of them. I normally can get my asking price for them, but they do sit for months before they sell. This pair here I've only had for 2 months. I got them at the shoe sale at my local thrift store back when they were having shoes for $1. So I paid $1 for these shoes. They sold for $35.99, and I made a profit of $22.34 off of that item there. This next item here is another pair of the very worn Converses that I told you guys that I have a bunch of them. I've basically marked them all down to $15 just so I can get rid of them and get my money back off of them. This pair I got from the bins. I paid $1 for them, and they sold for $15, so I made a profit of $4.35 on that pair of shoes. This next item here was a Star Wars graphic t-shirt. It was in a plus size. I believe this one was a 1X. I purchased this item here from the Goodwill bins as well. I paid $1.50 for this item, and it sold for $17.99, and I made a profit of $12.09. This next item you're gonna see is a pair of women's Christmas holiday snowflake tights. I found these at the bins. They were still new with tags. I really didn't know if they were gonna sell or not. Anything that's new with tags, I go ahead and pick it up just so I can have some new with tags stuff in my store, because I don't really do retail arbitrage or anything like that, so I don't have a lot of new with tag stuff. So I picked those up just to chance to see if they sold, and they did. They sold in about 2 weeks, so I paid $1.50 for them. They cost me I paid $1.50 for them. They sold for $15, and that left me with a profit of $6.65. This next item here is another Coach item. It is a Coach Silver Signature C gray wristlet. This item here I also got from the lady off of Facebook who sold me like 5 or 6 different bags. I paid $6 for each item in that lot. This one here sold for $20. This was the cheapest item that I had in that lot, and I made $7.10 off of that item. This next item here is a Vince Camuto Palm Horizon keyhole poncho. This was a beach cover up. It was also a plus size item. This one was a 3X. I purchased this at the Goodwill store for $5. It sold for $20, and I made a profit of $6.55. This next item here is a it was just like a what do they call it, a chambray paisley print tank top. I purchased this from Thrift Smart. It cost me $2.50. It only sold for $9.99, another bad purchase, and I made a profit of $1.29 off of that item. Okay, this next item here is another Coach handbag. It was a Coach signature logo legacy leather monogram handbag. I purchased this from the Goodwill bins for $1.50. It sold for $59.99, and I made a profit of $37.74. I do believe that was my most profitable item this month. This next item here was a Texas Instrument Business Analyst Calculator. I purchased this from the Goodwill bins for $1.50. It sold for $12.99, and I made a profit of $4.80, and it took less than a week for that item to sell. 3 more items left. This next item you're going to see on the screen is a pair of flip-flops from the brand Fit Flop. It was a pair of flare sandals with rhinestones. I purchased these from the Goodwill bins, so I paid $1.50 for this item as well. They sold for $29.99, and I made a profit of $15.59. This next item is a Torrid faux leather Gothic baby doll tank. I purchased this from Thrift Smart for $2.50. It sold for $25, and I made a profit of $13.35. And the last item on my list is this pair of Nike Revolution men's athletic gray sneakers. I picked these up from the Goodwill bin for, not the Goodwill bin, I picked those up from my local thrift store during the $1 shoe sale, and I paid $1 for those. They sold for $25, and I made $11.85. Alright, you guys, so those are my numbers so far for the month of August 1st through the 14th. I have had a total of 42 sales. I have sold $976.32 worth of inventory. My total profit so far this month has been $516, and the average sale price on all my items has been $23.24. Now, of course, I would like to slowly work my way up to a higher average sale price and try to at least double the number of items that I have sold compared to what I am selling now. Now, of course, with me getting my stuff at the Goodwill bins, my cost of goods is very, very low. I think my profit margins are still really great, considering the fact that I am paying a little to nothing for these items. So I may need to work on just volume, increasing my volume, having more items in my store. I don't want to be a volume seller. I would like to be more of a higher quality, higher end brand seller at some point. But for right now, I am very happy with these numbers. My goal was to reach $1,000 in a profit for the month of August, and at the rate that we are going now, we will definitely reach that goal because there's 31 days, I believe, in August, and this is only we've met the goal halfway just through days 1 through 14. So thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to leave me a thumbs up and to like this video. Also subscribe to my channel so that you never miss none of my wonderfulness that I post on here. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.